Well, there we are. We got 321 on TikTok. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Dodgy Git Show 256 on YouTube and 51 here on TikTok. We're on TikTok here. People on YouTube and people on TikTok. We're over there on YouTube. We're doing a double header again. We are. See, well, what else can you do? What else can you do? We try and open the open the show with something you might be interested in. Yeah, what? What are you all interested in? Let me know. We're live and direct. We've got Arak. Hello, Arak. He's there on TikTok, and the top chat is open there on YouTube for everybody to put their comments. We'll probably get a few insults from TikTok, you YouTubers, so watch out. We tend to do alright on TikTok for viewers, but the old YouTube channel's lacking a bit, isn't it? See, don't forget TikTokers, go over to YouTube, check out the Dodgy Git Show. Yeah, we're on show 256. But welcome to the show. Here we are again, live and direct from the UK, from England. Yeah, where does it say that? Up there, doesn't it? We're in England. Born and bred. Yeah, apparently I'm not allowed to say that anymore. Yeah, some politician got told off. Yeah, she got told off, said she was being racialist. Yeah, it's not the kind of language that would be acceptable to people because it causes division. Yeah, don't forget, go and check out Electric Carnage. Yeah, on YouTube. He was having a good moan about that. Say hi to Bush. Say hi to Kate. Hi Kate. Hi Bush. How you diddling? Say hi to Colesco one. Is that right? Yeah. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me on TikTok. Thanks for them people over there on YouTube joining me on YouTube. What do you want to talk about? There's loads to talk about. See, we talk about language. I got a letter here from Mr. Policeman. A potential speeding issue. Yeah, it's recorded by parish illegal camera. Yeah, allegedly, like at the back of the car with unapproved equipment. So you got unapproved vigilantes in the parish, yeah, trying to tell people off about going too fast when they can't be asked to put a, clause in a state build that says you will put a crossing in for the children to go to the bus stop, you know. So they put this stealth camera in, didn't they? Which allegedly, potentially, wouldn't stand up in the court of law, and it says that on Google, done it on the old goggle. You check out, stealth parish council cameras and the unapproved items. Yeah, it's quite funny. Hi to Coldplay, how you doing? Hi, thanks for joining me on TikTok. There, hey, see, TikTok's doing all right. Yeah. Need a few more to get me to 5,000 followers. Yeah, I'm deliberately not following anybody else. That's the whole point. Yeah, I don't want to follow anybody else. Yeah, I do watch lots of other people on TikTok, so don't be offended. I do check out some of your stuff. But it was a point at the beginning of the creation of TikTok when YouTube wasn't going too well, because I think I swore in the first show, you see. I was using swear words. Yeah, I always use swear words. I've always used swear words, and everybody's always told me off for using swear words. Which, well, even the word shit, that's in Shakespeare. Did you know that? Yeah, it's in Shakespeare, it is. Yeah, so just short and brief, isn't it? It's like the F word. You can put the F word in front, behind, incorporate it with, or whatever, can't you? Put it anywhere, and it means stuff. An accentuation of the expressive language we use here in England, where we were born and bred. Oh dear, what's this thing about being ashamed of where you're from, eh? Hey, look at the things that have happened in England and the United Kingdom. Even that offends people, doesn't it? And England, where the Engels live. See, even even that. It's only just started coming up on forums, isn't it? You get a form to fill out from the doctors, or I don't know, some other freaking lunatic asylum, don't you? And you got you got Scottish, Welsh, Irish, or British. Like, no, I'm English, and I complained quite a few years ago, and it started to appear on a few forms, you see. But look at the things that we invented, and the way we changed the world after the downfall of all the technology that was wiped away in the Great Flood. You see, there's obviously some shit going on before the flood, wasn't there? The alchemy and that lot going on in them pyramids. Yeah, the chemical reaction apparatus, if you thought they were tombs. But yeah, yeah. Hey, welcome to the show. Yeah, the top chat is open. Yeah, we are an open forum for debate about the human condition and the continuing improvements that we can make. Yeah, can we continually improve? Say hi to Jackson. There he is, see? He's there, he's looking on his handset. Say hi to user. Hi user, stop using. Yeah, it's not good for you. Hi Casey, how you diddling? Yeah, see? Could be down the pub, couldn't we? Eh? Could be down the pub. But we're not, we're here. We're having a chinwag. We're not abusing the alcohol, are we? Yeah, see? You go from one substance to another. There's a lovely girl, I think she's from Essex or used to live in Sussex or something. She's having a sobriety journey on TikTok. Lovely looking girl. She's not improved in the last few months. She's, don't know, just brightened up. Yeah, but she's going on about addiction and how what is it? When you have a relapse, isn't it? You start using again, or you have a night on the fucking tiles. Like, hello, Chloe. You have a night on the tiles, don't you? Eh? As they used to say, go down a discotheque, innit? Eh? Have a rave, like. A night on the tiles. What an old saying that is, eh? Eh? From that wonderful, elegant era of ginism, when everybody was drinking cocktails, right? Can I have... Oh, is that Theme Park Chloe? You want a massage again, love? See, Chloe, Theme Park Chloe on TikTok always wants a massage. Yeah. Don't tempt me, girl. Yeah. You did say you were 18, didn't you? Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yeah. Yeah. That's all right then. We can carry on, like. Yeah, see, I do click the YouTube show as not for kids, you see, because I swear, don't I? I use his bad language. Hello, Elsa. Hi. How you doing? Yeah, sharing my love with you. So you got something like you're right to share about the people you meet, eh? Whether you go down the pub or you're at a rave or you've gone for a disco bop at some jig convention, innit, at the dance hall. Hello, JB Rock. How you doing? See, lots of people down TikTok. Don't forget, TikTokers, go YouTube. Yeah, we said before. Yeah, go check out Dodgy Git Show there. That's where it all started. That's where we got to increase a few numbers. We have 361 followers, I think. I don't know what's the next milestone there. You see, get to 500. Eh? But yeah, see, we talk about lots of different things, from the bullshit language used in documents such as this, from the constabulary, police headquarters in a certain place in the country that likes to support vigilantism using unapproved equipment, or electric carnage there. He's going on about waffly, faffly language, because this person, this politician, they said, "Oh, I'm born and bred here," and they got told off for it. Yeah, and that is literally the words that were used that he's highlighted in his video are just fluff. It's about offending people. Yeah, you can lay however you like. See you later, Jackson. Thanks for joining me. Theme Park Chloe, you can lay however you like for a massage, love. Yeah, see. The waffly language, the fluff that comes out. You imagine trying to be a comedian now, eh? You don't have the right not to be offended was the old frickin' narrative, and now it's like you don't have the right to offend anybody about anything, anytime, just in case they get upset. Well, like Electric Carnage said, it's all about personal perception. Eh? It is all about personal perception. Anybody could find anything offensive. Eh? Yes, Chloe, you are very good. Good girl. Yes, very good. How are you positioned, dear? Are you ready? Yeah. Would you like your feet done first or your forehead? Hmm? She wants a massage, you see. Bit, yeah, see, you know what Marcellus Wallace's wife, well, did with her feet, wasn't it? Hey, you seen that film? Hey, fucking hell, did you see the reaction of people? Did you see their opinion about the perception of a foot massage? Funny as fuck. But it's what makes England great, isn't it? Eh? This is people. We're built on people like Shakespeare, aren't we? Half the words and language we use, the construction of, and all the rest of it. You'd like your back done, Chloe? Okay, you better lay down then, eh? Are you adequately attired, darling? Are you? Would you like oil or cream? You see, you see, and who was it? Queen Elizabeth the First. See, she was a bit of a grouch, wasn't she? Apparently, yeah. But when she went to see Shakespeare, she had a bit of a giggle, eh? And gave him approval. You know, he's an approved piece of comedy equipment for the country, yeah, to evolve, yeah, past the what dung heap that it was, wasn't it? Eh? See, and it is the whole of history in England has been filled with fluff and wordplay for centuries and centuries, and this is why some newcomers to the yard like, isn't it? Eh? If you've only just turned up at the gaff, you're gonna have to get used to it because this is the way we deal with shit. Yeah, yeah. Because even like, well, we talk about the dung heap and ancient London. You see, with Queen Elizabeth there, you know, shuffling through shit. See, even the Great Fire of London, they said that was created, and it was a huge land grab, you see. It was a land grab for the, environment and the control of the inner city that is now the City of London, the great British City of London, eh? Or isn't it actually any part of it is just a corporation and England doesn't actually exist on paper, does it? Eh? There's no boundaries. Yeah, yeah. Who's that? Chloe in Chains to join live guest. Sorry, Chloe in Chains. Yeah. Oh, Chloe's rolling over and she'd like oil. Here we go. I'll start at your feet, shall I, love? Work my way up. Oh, see? See, you can only play with the whole thing, isn't it? Eh? Wordplay. Eh? Playhouse. It is. The whole thing is a comedy, isn't it? Or is it a tragedy? Is it turning into a tragedy? I'll bet you'll be good, Chloe, eh? I'm sure you'll be very good. I bet you nod off, wouldn't you? You fucking nod off halfway through, wouldn't you? You got a towel over your bum, have you? It is. It's gone from a comedy house, and it is. Everybody cracking jokes and taking the piss out of everything. And we're turning ourselves into a huge tragedy where everybody's upset and crying in the corner, and they, oh, he offended me, oh, I'm upset. It's like, oh, fucking hell, really? You're very good, Chloe. You make sure you're a good girl, eh? I'm starting at this left foot, alright? Do you like it between your toes? Made TikTok earlier about a tragedy. Yeah, tragedy of somebody's opinion, you see. Old Humza. The failed Scottish politician, isn't it? Yeah, he got forced to fuck himself off because everybody was fucked off with him, didn't he? And he's trying to create this illusionary, fucking statistical, fucking fear mongering pile of waffly words that says that certain demographic need to be taking over everything. And he comes up with numbers, and his numbers make me laugh. You see, They do. I'm rubbing your foot, Chloe. It is. He comes up with some fucking waffly words. He says there's 4 million Muslims. Yeah, 4 million of them. But there's old ones and there's young ones. He quotes his own statistics as saying that 50% of them are below a certain age. Yeah, but none of them are going to be voting, are they? They can't be asked to vote, or they couldn't give a shit because they're not represented. But then, what's the representation that any of us require? Yeah, apart from somebody that's actually going to do the goals that we set. May it be putting up a speed camera, or making sure that there's clauses in housing estate design to put the crossing in for the kids to get to the bus stop, or even putting up a bus shelter at the bus stop, so when it's piddling down with rain, all the kids don't get wet in the morning before they get on this wonderful new electric bus, right? Yeah, well, you need 3 of them, you see. One on charge, one's broken, and one's actually doing the route, you see. As I see buses here going around the countryside in the middle of nowhere at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and they're just wasting fuel. They got no passengers on them. Yeah. But how do you implement anything if you've not infiltrated the system? You see, I talk about the parish and the unapproved equipment they use. Well, why are they using unapproved equipment? Who gave them the right to do that apart from us? It says some crap about community. What is it? Community action groups. Yeah, and it's not even. See, speeding vehicles of one of the top safety concerns for communities. Right, well, where, when, how, it's just a generalised pile of fluff, that fucking sentence. Speeding vehicles are one of the top safety concerns for communities. What, who live next to a motorway? Yeah? And anybody's speeding, aren't they, if they're moving along, aren't they? If they're travelling, if we travel, there's speed involved, yeah? As I see, what was that? A 1992, what was that? A C63 Merc or something? Some old Merc. It was a V12 twin turbo. He had 400 kilometres an hour on the clock, actually on the dial, yeah? And he pushed it to 300 kilometres an hour and then backed off a bit along the autobahns, yeah? But he's not speeding, because the autobahn's free speed. You go as fast as you like, so there's no speeding involved. Yeah? The definition of even that word, you see. Speeding along. Well, I could be speeding along on a skateboard. I could be speeding along on a pair of roller skates. Yeah? And this bullshit letter, you see, I've received from vigilante parish councillors using unapproved equipment. Sorry, come in. Here's Snoopy. Snoopy says hello, everybody. He's going to go and curl up over there because he's had enough sitting on Daddy. He's had enough. So, yeah, see, it's just wordplay. Because they want 20 is plenty everywhere. There's 20 plenty signs all over the place, even though the actual official speed limit through the village is 30. It says 20 is plenty everywhere. Yeah? But when we went to the council meeting the other day, parish council meeting, they were talking about hoverboards. What they mean is electric scooters that are actually so efficient at manoeuvring people around the countryside, speeding around, you see, that they don't want them to use them. They can be charged up in your garage, or, I wouldn't advise doing it in your home, but, adjacent to your home or in your garage, you could charge these frickin' electrical devices up, even though we got laptops and phones and frickin' charging battery things and all that lot in our house. I wouldn't advise having a lithium ion battery charging inside your home due to the fire risk, right? Yeah, like all these cars that people are plugging in everywhere, that cost tens of thousands of pounds. But this whole punt, you see, if the cars are speeding and the parish don't like it, get an electric scooter. Because 20 is plenty, right? And these scooters, they ain't going to be doing 20 mile an hour. You might get 15 mile an hour out of them or so, wouldn't you? Unless you've illegally, fucked with the wiring like people do on those electric motorbikes, don't they? Motocross bikes. Hi to the dapper guy. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Says invite Curly. Sorry, Curly, I just don't do that. I'd scramble my head. I'm busy enough like massaging Chloe's left leg. Yeah. Getting up to the knee now, Chloe. You relaxed, dear? She's a naughty girl, I'm sure. See, yeah. So how do you implement anything without infiltrating the system? Oh, I'm glad you're relaxed. You close your eyes and just feel it, eh? Yeah, see? You've got to infiltrate the system to get it to actually function. Because when people are using the systems they are now and not achieving the goal of the community, which is obviously road safety in this instance, yeah, people don't want their children run over, yeah, so teach them to walk on a path and provide a crossing for them. And now the council are aware of that. For them not to do so would be neglectful, wouldn't it, you see? Because they're aware of this problem, but they're not implementing anything apart from telling motorists off. They don't need to tell motorists off or spend time and money printing crap out. I thought you weren't wearing anything but a towel over your bum, Chloe. We're on a massage table, love, and I've got oil all over my hands and halfway up your left leg. That's what you do in a massage thing, innit? Don't know. That's how we normally do it, eh? You ever massaged anybody? Yeah? So you should do it properly. See, relaxed state. This whole human body thing, yeah? We're all too ashamed of it, aren't we, see? Anyway, you got to wear clothes because it's unacceptable to wander around in nothing on, isn't it? Eh? I don't know why. Because they've got nudist beaches, isn't there? You ever been to a nudist beach and been nude? It's ever such a liberating experience. Yeah, until a whole busload of Chinese tourists turn up and you go, fucking hell. And they all start complaining until they realise that they're actually all stood on a nudist beach and they're the ones that need to chill out. Anyway, that was a long time ago. Fucking hell. And it was hot and sunny. But it's quite liberating, eh? You're being good. Can I get a mass? Robson, there's a queue. You'll have to wait in the waiting room, and there's a lady over there. She does the men. Yeah. Fucking hell. Talk about distracting. Bloody hell. So unless we infiltrate these parish councillors and the way the functionality of the system management works, we're never going to get what we actually want. But what do, we'll just take an example of, Humza. What does Humza and this crew actually want to achieve? Because if they want to achieve what they had in lands where others were born and bred, we're going to end up with a shithole that everybody ran away from in the first place, aren't we? Who's your... What? Snoopy Dog. He's a good little boy. Snoopy Dog. He's sat there looking at me like... But we love him, don't we, Snoops? We do love you, Snoopy. He's a Daxi. He's free. Yeah, I got him as a present because he needed to be rescued from people that threw slippers at him and shit like that. Well, he was... Old Snoopy Dog here, Daxi Hound. He was it Badger Dog? There's a fucking subject. Badger Dog. Yeah, so he was being abused by an inappropriate owner. Well, it wasn't even an inappropriate owner. The owner was doing what they could do, but they couldn't get up out of the chair. So he spent all his time anxious, stressed, and barking out of a window, disturbing the neighbourhood. Oh, thanks for joining. Just followed. Thanks very much. Yes, he was having things thrown at him like slippers and newspapers and fly swats and what else they throw at him. Just about any the remote control, because he was barking out on the back of the sofa out the window all the time, thinking he's doing his job, protecting this incapacitated woman that was about 85 years old. And he spent about a year of his life doing that. And can I be part of your morning routine, Robson? I don't swing that way, fella. Do coffee in the... What do they do? Cars and coffee, don't they? They do that on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning, isn't it? I think my local one is. Yeah, I should go up there actually. Eh? There's lots of Porsches normally at that one. Eh? But no, see, because my problem is the government, especially this Rayner woman that got kicked out because she ripped everybody off as far as paying her taxes correctly. She bought a house, didn't she? But she must have bought this house flat or whatever it was because it was there to buy. And unless we actually build homes, everybody does want a home to live in, don't they? And the expansion of society and the growth of communities dictates that we do build properties. So we need to build them. There's no question in that. But we need to build them properly, not just throw them up any old where without thinking about the rest of the infrastructure that goes with it. Can I have a hug and some chin scratches, please? I'm busy on your left upper thigh, Chloe. Yeah? Right up and down the leg, like, innit, eh? Do you like that, eh? All this nice oil. It's warm and that. It's warm in the room. Yeah? Ever so slippy, eh? You push one way and then the other. Yeah, make you feel good, right? Eh? Take all the stress out of those muscles, eh? But it is, see, you build houses, what else do you need? Because my councillors, they said, oh, well, when we put this estate up, all the people from the estate, they can use the doctor's surgery over there, and they can use the school that's over there, and they can use the fucking pharmacy that's over there, and they can use the cinema that's over there, and they can use the bus routes that's run by that council. And you're like, but that council are building their own houses and they're telling the people there that they can use the same bloody doctor's surgery, bus freaking depot and all the rest of it. Hi, Michael. Where's my turn? The other lady's waiting for you, Robson. You'll have to go into her room. Yeah. She'll sort you out, don't worry, mate. So, yeah, so one council's being played off against the other council. But all the councils need to be providing their communities with new build estates, you see. New builds all over the place. But have you ever seen the design of them? They're terrible. I counted 400 plus trees on the first drawing that came out on this, proposal for 320 houses they wanted to build. And every road was curved. Have you ever tried parking on a curved road? You're guaranteed to chafe out alloy. You are. I tried doing it when I dropped the daughter off at freaking certain after school event she does. Always got to squeeze in this fucking silly little gap. But because the curbs are all curved, thanks Reese, because the curves in all these roads, because they want it to look pleasant, don't they? Yeah, rather than looking down an avenue of lovely trees growing. Yeah, so they'll rip all these trees out. Anyway, there's 400 trees on this drawing of this curved road estate they wanted to add on to the end of an already built long estate. So you'd be chafing your alloys all the time. And I looked at the trees and I said at the council meeting, I said, yeah, well, on this drawing, there's 400 trees. You know, you copied and pasted them using your little icon mover and your mouse. Yeah. I said, when you actually get onto the drawings, what is actually stated is you're putting a group of 6 trees over there, you're putting 3 along the back, and you're putting 2 round there. And the ones that exist, you've stated in the documents, you see, you've got to read the small print, you see. You read in there in the small print, and it says when these trees get to 10 years old, they'll be deemed a problem and they'll be deemed too high, so they'll have to be removed. So you're like, so you're saying you're going to put all these trees in on one illusionary depiction, you see. A picture can paint 1,000 words, yeah? But most of them, when actually written down, don't exist in the drawing at all. You see, the drawings of illusion. I spoke. Robson, control yourself, man. Goodness gracious. Which way are you swinging, lad? Blimey. That's rude. It's filthy. Fucking hell, man. What's wrong with you? So when you read all this fucking bullshit documentation, it is like bullshit. It's bullshit. So when they do things like that with the drawings of trees, when you go on to the rest of it and it says that what you depicted there is a lovely area that you could park a few extra cars, you see. No, that's not for parking extra cars, no. That's because the estate was designed so badly that the bin lorry can't turn round. So they've had to put a turning area for the bin lorry at the end of the estate. Yeah? So they're thinking about how to empty the bins, right? But they haven't put any electric car charging points in or any infrastructure, you know, like a mega rig, what they call them, a substation, innit? Eh? There's no substation on the drawing, so you ain't getting no electric charging points built into these houses. Robson, it won't get infested with that. It will get infested with, I've parked my camper van there because it's the only big space in the street because the rest of the roads are curved and nobody can park bloody anywhere because they're either opposite a driveway or the curve is designed that the back end will be stuck out in the middle of the road. Yeah. Michael says, opinions on Stinky Starmer. The most incompetent MP we've had, PM, since blimey, goes back a way, doesn't it? Eh? I think he's probably the most hated man in England, isn't he? Eh? Can't stand the bloke. Can't stand the wordplay and fluff. Yeah? But then he's what, a human rights lawyer, isn't he? Eh? That is geezer's gross, mate. Yeah? Absolute gross, purposeful incompetence and obnoxiousness for the sake of it. Woolly fucking, yeah, don't get me started, Michael, but you get the point. Yeah, opinions on our great glorious king. Nigel drinks, doesn't he? Eh? Nigel drinks. Yeah. We once had a problem with one of his MPs in a certain place I used to frequent. Yeah, he was the only candidate that won a seat, you see, for that previous party that Farage was dealing with. Yeah. And that fucking overweight, bearded fuckwit lied to an entire fucking populace to get his vote. Yeah? He said he was going to do something with a local piece of major infrastructure and a great employer to the area. And when he got the seat, he got handed a brown bag under the table in a pub and got watched doing so. Got properly busted. Yeah, literal brown fucking paper bags under the table in pubs. And what he said was going to happen didn't happen. And all the local people got extremely pissed off with it and formed their own action group and won. Yeah, they eventually found a buyer for this site, and the buyer for the site invested £500 million in it. It's a fucking shithole at the moment, I'll tell you. I zoomed in a few weeks back on frickin' old Goggle Earth, wasn't it, eh? Maybe Robson, but you're going to have to apologise for fucking this sticky mess in my hair, mate, because I ain't into that shit. Fucking hell. Chloe, I'm starting on your right foot, love. Yeah, I got to your upper thigh and you started twitching about, so I thought I'd let you relax a little. You see, getting a bit close to the bone. You got lovely legs though, darling. Hey, I'm starting on your right foot. You see. So this local piece of infrastructure is literally covered in fucking trash at the moment. I mean, like big lumps of trash, yeah, because they needed to clear a piece of land, this council, to allow some houses to be built. So they kicked a very well established recycling facility out of their property, and they moved all their shit to this other area of space, open space. Oh, I don't know if I do. I see lots of people drinking that Cruz Campo, but that's made in Seville, so I'm locally supporting the local Hallstone brewery, you see. You see, old Jezza, innit? So he's made quite a nice few brews, he has, so I normally have a pint of that. Depends where, though, you see. See? But yeah, see, this infrastructure, this piece of land, it's huge, fucking hundreds of acres of land. It's covered in fucking trash now from a recycling centre. It's fucking tried to line up the pieces of fucked up equipment the best it can, but it doesn't half look untidy. Yeah? But then it will be required to go in the foundry to make major pieces of structural components, you see, to create what will be invested from this £500 million into a huge building. Yeah, you put it in the pot, melt it down, squirt it out the other end, you got a fucking load of steel beams, ain't ya? Yeah, so we're going to use these steel beams. I don't have a barber, I go to a hairdresser, she's a lovely lady. She's pregnant, actually. There's 3 in there. So this geezer's on TikTok's asking me about my fucking poorly hair. I ain't got any fucking wax in it today. It's a bit like fucking where I normally just have VO5 wax, you see, in a little round pot, you see. A little bit of that. Fucking done. No. Callum, shush. Getting insults coming through, they normally do. Same old shit though, innit? It gets a bit boring after a while. Yeah, see, yeah, friggin' all this land's covered in shit, but we're going to need it for the fucking big buildings we're going to build, you see. Yeah, and they are going to be fucking big buildings, yeah? Major piece of infrastructure going in, you see. And it was actually, speaking of old fucking Starmer, it was the Labour Party that fucked it up, yeah? It was. The Labour Party that fucked the whole fucking thing up down in that region of the country. Yeah, they were obnoxious pain in the arse. Even in my local fucking, I had a 3rd-story flat overlooking the sea. I did. It was fucking beautiful, and the gardens out the front were really pretty, and they were really well maintained. Yeah, they employed somebody to fucking come on, Snoops, come on, come on. Old Snoopy Doo's fucking moving in again. Ugh. Come on, Pickle. Ugh. Old Snoopers is down here, look. Hey, he's a good boy. Chloe, I'm on your left knee, love. What's the Michael? Behave yourself, eh? I've got a missus a fucking good few years, mate. Not into any of that shit. Yeah, this fucking infrastructure. Labour Party have been fucking against it for ages. And like I said, this flat has had this fucking lovely garden out the front that was maintained and employed somebody to maintain it, you know, because it was a tourist destination point, you see, and it wanted to look all pretty. Yeah. When Labour got in, they fucking... Well, sorry, mate, but you're just going to have to chill. Hey, just chill out. It's alright. It's good. It's fine. Hey, Snoopy's throwing a fucking wobbler again. Yeah, they fucked up this garden, the Labour Party. They ended up digging up the middle of it and trying to put this fancy frickin' flower bed in that they didn't maintain, and that was such a pain in the arse for the grass cutter to actually cut the grass properly. It just ended up a mess. Yeah? They tried to do something else with it, and it ended up getting completely neglected. And when I last went back, even the, it had a half-size container put on the land to keep all the equipment in. That had been removed completely, and the gardens were just a fucking mess. And they had fuckload of junkies sat in there doing Christ knows what. Michael, your name's is Snoops. No, Snoopy's name's Snoops. He's Daxy. See, Daxy over there's free. Yeah, it's cheeky bugger. He shouts at everything. Yeah, he does. He shouts at lots of things. So again, until you actually, you know, get the right people in the right positions that are going to do the right thing and not just tell you a shitload of fibs just to get your vote, may it be parish fucking council, county council, fucking country councillors, MPs, yeah, or even the leader, unless they're actually going to do what they say they're going to do. And they need to say what they're going to do, not just that they have this idea about what they might do. They need to do what they say they're going to do. So to say, oh, well, we've got this plan. Oh, right, well, what's the fucking plan then? Yeah? Because every time I look at plans, like this housing estate plan, what it says on the front cover ain't what it says in the fucking document. And it certainly ain't fucking what happens in reality. As we already had a problem with a protected area in the last house building session, got completely mullered by this house building company. And then they just sort of apologised and put some trees in. You go, no, you fucking ruined it. That was an area of fucking historical value and you torn it up. You knew it was there, you were told to avoid it, and you did everything in your power to drive a fucking JCB across it and swivel its fucking tracks everywhere. Other companies with fucking mining equipment are available, right? But unless you actually get somebody in the fucking job that's actually, hi Alexa, unless you get somebody in the job that's actually going to do what they fucking say they're going to do, and they're actually going to say what they're going to do, and what they say they're going to do is strong enough to win them enough votes through fucking pure confidence in their ability not to fucking lie to everybody, then it don't matter who's in power. The whole thing is a clown show in a tent at the bottom of a field, and the owner of that field you will never meet. Because that's what politics is. That's why people like the fucking creators of the Fire of London will never be known. Hi user 53135. You're gonna have to get a name, mate. But hi. So it don't matter who we got in. Yeah? It's a clown show. The whole fucking thing is a clown show. Yeah? Seems like all the clowns are at a rave and they're fucked off their nut on Christ knows what. Believe you me, we used to have a good time doing shit like that, but none of us were fucking clowns, right? No, we're just off our fucking nut. Michael, what do you mean, mate? Yeah? What do you mean? You on about Sikhs or Hindus? Eh? Because you could tell me why Hindu temples have got Egyptian fucking statues in them, or, you know, why there's a Buddhist monk in a Sikh temple. No? We're going to have to do a bit of historical research about how everybody's been lied to, and instead of creating division, we need to accept facts as they are, even if it does mean tearing a book up, throwing it away, and saying Mo was a homosexual paedophile. Yeah, which, according to documented history, he was. And archaeology suggests that the place didn't exist either. Well, not what they said it was. It was actually some tents that were put up occasionally somewhere random that was nowhere near the well that they said it was near, because when you go and look at that well, it collapses the story, and the story collapses the narrative again. Would you rather be that's what sort of a question is that, Michael? No, you're going to have to study your history on the whole thing. Not particularly, Robson. How about you? There seems to be flaws in lots of it, right? Now, see? Now, hello, Dom. You take a view like that, Robson. Robson's commenting here on TikTok, you see. He's going on about Marxist views, you see. Shit like this housing estate, all this other fucking thing that happened with this big piece of land, yeah? Compulsory purchase orders is a piece of legislation that can be applied if required. You see, compulsory purchase. We're stealing your land and we're going to do with it what we see fit. But sometimes, it's only sometimes, and we have to be very controlled in how we use such a power, you see. Otherwise old fucking Prince Charlie ends up with 90% of the land mass of the country and calls it the National Trust. Yeah, see, we've got to be very careful of how we use such powers. Hi to Martin Gigi. Yeah, we've got to be careful how we use these powers, because the powers are very powerful, yeah? You do have to control it, and it's all about self-control as well, isn't it, see? Don't want to be going and getting little boys and dressing them up as girls and things like that in your community, do you now? No, especially you wouldn't want it to become a normal thing, would you? No, see? So you don't want these compulsory purchase orders to just be dictated to the community and the society. Well, I'm from Earth, Dom. Where are you from? Eh? I thought I was from Mars for a while. Yeah, that's a different story though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, see? Power. You got to be careful how you use it. Because you can piss people off, can't you? Like saying you're born and bred in England, eh? That might piss people off. Do I sound very posh? Port out, starboard home? I don't like boats. I don't. Do you know why I don't like boats? Here's a fucking thing, see? The adventures of a father and his son, you see? Dad, want to do something this summer? Okay, let's go out on the boat. All right, where are we going in the boat, Dad? We're sailing to France, he says. All right, where in France we sailing? Oh, there's a little estuary halfway between here and there on the fucking north coast of France. We're going to go there in the boat. All right, where are we going in the boat from? We're going from Falmouth. All right, that's where the boat is then, right? Well, yeah, but we have to go round the coast a little bit and then stop off there, and we're going to fucking, get all our equipment and fucking supplies, and then we're going to fuck off across the water. Yeah. Then what happened? Eh? Dad got seasick and left fucking little old me sat in a fucking 26-foot boat, yeah, with a sail. This fucking motor fucking wasn't like, it was a motor, but it was fucking leaking exhaust fumes, yeah. We'll get to that. And 24 hours later, I'm pointing the boat in the wrong direction because I forgot what fucking angle he said on the fucking compass. Yeah, about an hour after I kept repeating it in my head. yeah? And all I remembered was, right, I'm going downstairs, make sure you keep the mast in line with the moon. So Dad woke up 24 hours later from this horrendous fucking sickness he had. Yeah. And we was pointing in the wrong direction and almost in the Atlantic Ocean. We was in some shipping lane apparently. Yeah, so I don't really like boats. So I don't know where Posh is. Hi Dom. Dom Smith. Hi. Chloe, where are ya? We're up to your fucking upper right thigh, love, and the oil's being masseused in there. Robson here on TikTok, he says, did Tony Blair do a good thing for our country? Which bit? Because so far, I would suggest no. He was from the Labour Party, you see. They've never done anything good in my entire life. Nothing. Nothing has been achieved apart from further debt. That's my experience, you see, of anything to do with the Labour Party. They trudge shit for ages. They chunter fluffy bollocks for fucking hours and hours and hours. And when they end up getting kicked out by whoever the party is that gets voted in next, there's a great realisation that the fucking whole country's fucked. Or there's been a war, wasn't it? Yeah. And now look where he's fandangled his fucking manipulative, scummy fingers into, eh? He's into fucking the peace party of the fucking Gaza problem. And he's just inserted himself there as a mouthpiece, yeah? So he can suck cock as far as I'm concerned. Don't like the geezer, never have. Found in a toilet, wasn't he? Yeah. Put in Charles Linton. You know, Tony Charles Linton Blair. Yeah, stick that into fucking Google and you'll know that he was arrested some years ago for doing some lewd acts in a public toilet and being caught by a policeman. Hi, hold on. Do you own a reform shirt? Why would I own a reform shirt, Robson? I can't even buy the fucking t-shirts that I do like. Well, I could, but I'm not paying those sort of prices for the fucking things. It takes the piss. Anyway, yeah. Chloe, your upper thigh is fucking lovely, love. Anyway, Chloe's going to have to turn over soon. I'm going to have to sort her right out. Anyway, maybe I can... We're going to start on your lower back, Chloe. Fucking hell. She probably fucked off ages ago. See, I told you she'd fall asleep, didn't I? Didn't I say Chloe would fall asleep? I'd give her a massage, she'd fall asleep, she wouldn't be there no more. See? So we got to be careful who we put in power, who we give power, and how we use power. But we do need to use it wisely, and we do need to use it in a logical manner that places things like, you know, the local requirement at the top of the agenda. What does society require us to do? What do we all want to achieve together? Do we want to achieve the creation of a shithole? As every third house in streets in Birmingham suddenly get turned into mosques, don't pay their council tax, and then they complain that there's no money there to pick up the litter. All the waste, you know, household waste, you know, then they want to strike. I don't chase balls, Robson. I thought you would have got that by now. I don't chase balls. Yeah. It's a distraction. Didn't you know that? You know that? Sport. Yeah? It's supposed to bring us together. No, it's a distraction. So that these councillors and councils can get away with doing whatever the fuck they like because nobody turned up at the meeting because they were hungover. Yeah? Non-engaging, or they were busy chasing a ball or going to or from, taking themselves or their kids to go and chase a ball. So don't do football, don't do rugby. Fucking, what's the point in golf? Yeah, the idea of golf is to play as little golf as possible. So you play a round, pay 50 quid, 100 quid for a round, hit the ball 18 times, it goes straight in the fucking hole, you go home. What was the point in that? Fucking hell, what I used to play, fucking 10 over a par or something. Don't know. I was alright, could hit a ball. I don't do balls. I don't do balls, Curly. I played golf round a freaking course once, and I do own golf clubs, but I can't hit a ball anymore because I've got fucking issues, fucking movement stuff, yeah? Certainly couldn't fucking walk fucking 7 miles around a fucking golf course anymore. Certainly not carrying a fucking bag. Fucking hell, why didn't we get a golf cart that day? See? Anyway, fucking beautiful course, yeah? A beautiful landscape, fucking loved it. But that was fucking years ago. I used to play about 8 or 10 over par, depending what fucking course. But it's good fucking game. But not into that anymore. It takes up too much time, you see. Yeah, you haven't got time to email your response to Speedwatch, community.speedwatch. Yeah, at fuckeduppoliticiansandpolicemen.co.uk. Yeah, they do piss me off. Boris, fucking Michael's here on TikTok. He's saying opinions on Boris Johnson. Opinions on Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson was born and bred to do that job he did, didn't he? Unfortunately, was he infiltrated by COVID? You see, the great fucking bullshit that's still continuing. I took the daughter the other day to fucking doctor's surgery because she fucking had a bad back. I think she had constipation because she's not fucking eating properly. She's eating bloody bread, biscuits, crisp, biscuits, bread for fucking ages. And then she clogged her fucking guts up with a massive, great fucking brick of shit. And then gave herself a backache, I think. Anyway, she got a period the next day. But anyway, that's fucking not really a thing, is it? so I'm sat there, I'm getting there, Michael, don't worry. Michael's asking about COVID lockdowns. I've taken the daughter up there to see the doctor, and fucking, doctor's typical fucking sat her in there for 15 minutes, chatted a load of shit, fucked her off out the door, not giving her any drugs for anything, just told her to go and have a poo. Right, if you haven't had a fucking pee in the next hour, go to A&E. It basically means fuck off out of my office, go and have a piss and a poo, and if you still fucking feel like shit, yeah, take yourself somewhere else, because I'm not fucking dealing with you, love, because you fucking teenage problem, right? You just wanted the day off fucking school or whatever. Anyway, college, fucking university, whatever, innit? Yeah? But as I'm sat there waiting for the daughter to come out of this fucking room, the fucking some old geezer gone up to the counter at the receptionist and gone, "Oh, I'm here for my COVID jab." There were 3 other people waiting in the surgery. So I just brought up Dr. John Campbell's thing about about how vaccines are creating a fucking health problem, and just played it out loud in the middle of the whole doctor's surgery. If you haven't seen Dr. John Campbell, yeah, if you haven't discovered the wonderful man that's Dr. John Campbell, very skilled gentleman indeed, yeah, got his own YouTube channel, go check his YouTube channel out at Dr. John Campbell, yeah. He'll tell you all about the COVID jab and the spike protein, yeah, that gets excreted from every cell in your body post jab, like. The old spike protein comes out, doesn't it? And it labels that cell for destruction by your own immune system. It's like a little flag coming out going, I'm shit, you got to throw me away, yeah? So the cell, yeah, gets attacked by the immune system and gets turned into shit, yeah? Goes through the the cell gets destroyed, the fucking goes through the system, kidneys, fucking whatever, and it turns into shit and you poop it out, yeah? Pretty much, yeah? As far as the actual lockdown's concerned, I tried warning some quite high up officials in the very, very big corporate company I used to work for. And they were supplying, what should I say, services to the government, you see, this big international corporation. I tried warning them. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you think this is anything to be concerned about? And why can't you see it's an attempt of infiltration? And did they listen? Did they fuck? What have they done since? Keep offering me jobs. I said, no, mate, I'm done with the lot. Fucking finished. Done. Yeah? The lockdowns affected my family life, not just my work life. They affected my family life to the point I got assaulted from somebody that had basically lost their mind. And I've spent 5 years trying to recover from that damage. And a few days ago, I realised I'm nowhere near fucking fixed. Not even fucking close. Yeah? What do you mean by foreigners, Robson? Robson on TikTok says opinions on foreigners taking our jobs. What's our jobs and who are foreigners? And were they created because there was a need because there were foreigners here requiring services that people weren't able to fulfill, like the local government or council or industry, or isn't that what we call growth? Growth, see? The great expansion of humanity and the condition we suffer. Fucked up, innit, eh? But Robson says, do you believe in immigration? Migration? Immigration? Infiltration? No? Robson. I believe in the ability of any human to travel anywhere else in the world and be free to do so, and free when they get there. But what we should do also is have respect for it wherever it is they're going. See, I wouldn't go to Spain and start throwing tomatoes around, would I? Unless, of course, it was the tomato festival I'd gone there to visit, and that's the whole point I've gone there to visit, is to throw tomatoes at everybody. Because it's a national fucking activity, right? Yeah, like shit like that. Yeah, that used to be a national activity. And if you study history, you'll realise why everybody had such respect for the bull. Didn't want to really treat the fucker like that. Like, it's become a bit unpopular, isn't it? Eh? But it was to do with the society's respect for animals. And the cow, particularly, goes back a long way, doesn't it? Eh? Holy cow. See, you're talking about Indians. Holy cow. Why are cows holy? Said the scarab as it buried the mycelium. To create biodiverse mycorrhizal fertilization and interaction between the roots of many different diversities of plants, you see. Nitrogen cycle, right? Holy cow, said the farmer as he put horse shit all over his field, whilst he shouted, bullshit, I can't get any fucking pig shit. When you understand that there's flora, fauna and fungus, and they all interact to give us the nutrition we need, yeah, you might understand a little bit more about why people do what they do. La Martina is fucking great. My mum went once, apparently. Yeah, she said, fucking hell, you should see the state of the people. It's fun, but only lasted about 100 yards. Hid in a doorway. The bulls run past. Or was that something else? No, that was something else. The bull run, wasn't it? Hey, you get chased down the street by bulls as well. See, but you do these activities when you go to different countries, don't you? Yeah, like it was at DJE yesterday, DJE Media. If you haven't checked out him, check him out. He was getting insulted by a free speaker yesterday. Yeah, outside a hotel by Heathrow. You know, this person had been furnished with the ability to have such free speech as to tell him to go fuck himself and things like that. This is after a group of people, you know, beat up AB audits, wasn't it? There was some assault that happened. A local lady saw it go on, apparently. And yeah, these people, they come to this country, get given a hotel, and they want to go around. Well, he actually had one guy arrested for showing his penis. Yeah, he flashed his penis at the camera, so he showed the camera to the fucking policeman that was stood fucking 10 yards from the bloke that did it, but had his back to him because he was doing something else. And the copper went and arrested the guy. You're like, how stupid can you be? Yeah, you can't teach stupid, can you? You can eventually, but they do need to engage in the conversation. You see, this is going back to, you know, holes in books and stuff like that. Opinions on the royal family. Well, I think the royal family are great to a degree. How far do you want to take it? Hmm? Hmm? How far do you want to take it? Or we'll have to go back to, where was that, Glastonbury, isn't it? Eh? Oh no. The royal family in this country. Yeah? Why did we reject Rome? Hmm? Because a lot of people think, you know, what they say, well, what did Rome do for us? Yeah? What did the Romans do for us? And people say, oh, they gave us everything. They also destroyed a lot of stuff. Do you know that? Yeah, the Roman Empire. They went around and fucking ruined a lot of technology that was already implemented in social, you know, societies. Yeah? There was quite a lot of shit going on with shit, actually, you know. From the Green Lion and the Sunshine to witchcraft and wizardry. Yeah. Why did Moses run from the Egyptian temple in the first place? Did he accidentally on purpose spill some sulfuric acid on some sugar and everybody got a bit scared that there was a fucking, what was it, a demon coming out of the pits of hell? Is that why Moses ran away from Egypt? Eh? Or was it for some other reason? You see? Go and study. You see, like I say, people come up with lots of very open questions. Hi, user 20414894608. Please get a name. It's much easier to pronounce. You know, like Brian, Bob. No, don't be Sylvia if you like. Be Gertrude. No, fuck. Hello, anyway. Welcome to the show. There's lots of people there on TikTok. Hey, there are. There are. Yeah, love them to bits, eh? Love them to bits. They keep asking me awkward questions. It's quite hard to answer some of them. Some of them don't actually have answers, though, do they? Yeah, they just have a discussion surrounding it. And that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? Is Chloe still there? Eh? I'm on your lower back, Chloe. Eh? I'm on your lower back. I might have to straddle you to get the right position. Is that all right, darling? See, she's fallen asleep. Do you like Trump? Well, to be quite honest, I've actually, I've been, I've been following U.S. politics for some years. Yeah, before he got first elected, so what, 15 years or so. I was quite impressed with the progress that's been made, but then you only see one side of it because, again, the media is controlled. You see, but I do like the way that the leftist ideology of complete bullshit has been somewhat squashed, doesn't it? You know, like, why should the government be paying for people to have all kinds of different fucked up operations that are nothing to do with their health? It's just a want because people are following a social fad, you know, like drawing on themselves or stabbing holes in their fucking body to put pieces of metal through. I don't really find that very appealing either. The same as removal of body parts or the attachment of others seems to be somewhat of a mental delusional state rather than an actual physical health requirement. Hi to Sammy Kamas. Sham Cam. Fucking. Alright, Sam, how you doing? Yeah. See how English people just shorten shit down? You can't fucking deal with it, we just call you Bob. Yeah? Yeah. Anyway, see, people ask me some funny fucking things, don't they? Oh, what's that? So, what the fuck is the magic genie on here anyway? Do I have to rub it and something happens? So you think Trump? To be quite honest, yeah, I do. I do. I knew that the inauguration of Biden, hi tree hugger, I know the inauguration of Biden was a complete fucking fib. Yeah, it was a fabricated pile of bollocks. It was behind Harris fencing. The military personnel didn't have any medals on. He didn't swear on the fucking right book. Plus 101 other things as far as, well, in 1986, was it? 1986, Chernobyl occurred. But did you know that Biden was in Ukraine 10 years before that happened? He had been visiting that country, doing Christ knows what with the young girls in that country, I'm sure. You know, maybe setting up hospitals to ensure that the raped girls had their babies taken from them immediately, and because there was a problem, they removed their kidneys and used them for resale, shit like that. But I'm sure somebody that's that manipulative could quite easily remove a page from a nuclear facility test manual, and nobody really noticed until the day came that they went, oh shit, there's a page missing and we're halfway through this process, what should we do? Boom. Oh fuck. Yeah? There ain't no rise of the Green Party. They've withered, haven't they? They've withered. Yeah? They have withered. Fucking rise of the Green Party. Fucking. No. That short haired woman in it. Fucking Green Party. Did I like UKIP? See, people are asking me some fucking strange questions on here. Yeah? The locals in my area. Sorry, people on here. I've got to look over here for at least 2 minutes, you see. I'll have to align my cameras a bit better, innit? What's your favourite type? Michael has asked, what's your favourite kind of female? The fucking sexy, horny ones. What do you reckon? Sexy, horny, good-looking ones. Yeah? That got love in their heart and they're sharing it around, eh? Yeah. Eh? Yeah, see, Chloe's gone to sleep. Yeah? Told you, didn't I? I see they're busy giving Chloe a massage. Yeah, theme park Chloe got a massage. She likes theme parks, you see, and she fell asleep. I told her she'd fall asleep. See, it's that, or she's bored of me chuntering. Or finds my voice soothing. I swear too much for that, don't I? Hey, fuck knows. We're all having a good laugh though, isn't it? Saturday night, could be down the pub. Hey, fucking hell. How long we been in? Hour and 13 minutes. I'd be pissed by now. Yeah, I'd be struggling to get my way out the fucking door or looking for a nightclub to go to. Eh? Can I say hi to your wife? You can, but she's in foreign country at the moment. Yeah. Get your wife on camera. She's in a foreign country at the moment. Yeah. Sorry, chaps. Robson and Michael there. She's fucking lovely, mate. She's a lovely girl. Yeah, best in the fucking world. Yeah, beautiful woman. She is a beautiful woman. But she's busy. She had who am I speaking to now? I'm speaking to Theme Clark Chloe, and no, Chloe's on here. She's always asking for a massage, yeah? Theoretical, like, yeah? She's just using her imagination because she's a naughty girl, I reckon. Now, Mrs. had carpal tunnel surgery the other day. They had to cut her hand open, and they had to go up her wrist like that, and then they cut this piece that goes around here. Yeah, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, all right, Apple user. Yeah, who's okay? Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. It's fucking really. Oh, goodness gracious me! What you say? It's like a tick, isn't it? Hey, 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 hey. Hello, Lou. How you doing? Yeah, see, Mrs. had carpal tunnel surgery. The piece inside her wrist here, it was restricting the flow to her hand, you see, and she was using a mouse a lot to do her job, you see, and it was swelling up her fucking wrist. Yeah, repetitive strain injury, basically. Yeah, but she had a carpal tunnel cut. This was the same time her mother had fallen off a fucking chair or something, trying to put something in a cupboard up high. She fell off this chair and broke her arm. And at the same time, her grandmother, my Mrs. Grandmother, yeah, she fell off. And what did she do? She slipped over or something. Can't remember how she did her fucking damage, but she broke her hip. So my missus and her mum have gone to this other country, yeah, have gone to this other country to help out Nanny, yeah, because Nanny's poorly. She can't get to the loo, and Zimmer frame's a bit fucking. She's not used to the Zimmer frame. She's in this care home, isn't it? Eh? But they've gone to see her because we're going to book another flight for June because it's her 90th birthday. Yeah, Granny's 90th birthday. So we're going to go and see Granny if she's pray to the Lord up there, whoever he is, wherever they are, yeah, whatever entity or fucking spirit or fucking energy it is, yeah, just fucking get Nanny to fucking June so we can go on holiday, yeah, we spend some time with her, take some pictures in the garden or whatever. Yeah, we've already figured out where we're gonna stay. We've got this fucking lovely like summer house, fucking small holding place, fucking lovely little cottage basically, with a little small holding, and we're gonna stay there. We're gonna stay there. It's fucking lovely. Yeah, beautiful fucking place. Surrounded by fucking nature and trees and not near any big cities. Just fucking lovely. Yeah. And the missus was saying, she said, oh, this place has evolved the last few years. She said it's cleaned itself up. The people have cleaned themselves up. There's been money invested by the local authority in the infrastructure that's needed by the local community, and the community's grown and it's flourished, like a beautiful flower bed, you see, and it's looking pretty now. Yeah, people have stopped fucking throwing shit and litter and pissing on everything and taking stuff that don't belong to them, you see, and this lovely place is now flourishing. Why would you like to mute Apple? I don't care. He can peck all he likes. Yeah, like peck, 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 peck. Okay. Yeah. So you see, it can happen. It is possible, but you got to make sure that the right people are in the right places at the right time, doing the right thing with what we all give them to do it with. They say you got to break some eggs to make an omelette, but if every fucker runs away with the chickens, you ain't got no fucking eggs, have you? So there's no chance you even antagonise me for a fucking omelette unless you get me a fucking chicken. You want a chicken? You a chicken? Get me a fucking chicken. I want some fucking eggs. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, so if every cunt keeps running away with a chicken thinking they're clever bastard, it's like the golden goose, isn't it? Eh? If you lot never read the story about the fucking golden goose, I suggest you go and fucking read it and you fucking teach your children about it. Yeah? Thing is, you're the fucking goose. Your neighbour's the fucking goose. The immigrant Muslim or Indian is the fucking goose. And we're all in the fucking field in the paddock together. We've all got to avoid each other's shit. And we all got to eat off the same fucking pallet, right? But you can make a fucking golden fucking egg if you want. It's up to you. But if people keep going around just snapping necks all over the place, you ain't going to end up with nothing. Oh yeah, nothing. The place is going to be overgrown, and there's going to be rotten shit all around you, and nothing else, and no way of getting out of it, and nobody with the brains or capacity to actually fucking think their way out of the mess that would have been created. How many times do you what, Michael? Wasn't that a character out of something? What was that? A character, innit? That was a character in a cartoon. And it was actually it was a friend's name, actually. He was from Oxford, but I met him in Cambridge after he'd been in prison. He was in one of those safe houses. Quite weird that I met him, actually. Yeah, all those years later. What the fuck are you doing here? It's like, oh, I went inside for a bit and I've come here because like they put me in this safe house. Oh, right. What are you doing now then? He was looking for some weed. Yeah. Fucking typical. Hey, what do they say? A leopard never changes its spots. Yeah. Hey. That was, I'm sure, it was a fucking cartoon character. I don't know. You're gonna have to enlighten us, ain't ya, as to those strange words you use. And say hi to JT. Say hi to Alan, 23 Marshall, and hi to Never Sleep. How you diddling? Where's Chloe gone? Theme park Chloe's buggered off. See, I told her she fell asleep. She fell asleep. I'm sure she fell asleep. You know? Anyway, I'm up by her shoulders now. Yeah, I've had to fucking I've had to cock a leg out. I've had to mount her in a certain position to get a good push on her fucking back. You see, we're doing an oily massage of Chloe in our heads. Chloe's laid down, face down on this bed, like. How you doing, JT? Anything on your mind? We've been talking about all sorts of stuff for an hour and 21 minutes. It's been great fun, and it's kept us out of the pub. Yeah, we're getting drunk on comedy and you know, conversion of theoretical bullshit. You see, that's what we're chuntering our way through. You see, people have been talking and communicating quite well about their opinions about nothing apart from asking me some questions. There you go. See, it's all about asking ourselves questions, though, isn't it? Eh? And is there really an answer? Is there an answer apart from just sharing the time between us all? You know, passing the peace pipe round, isn't it? See, yeah. No, COVID, I would not say, had any scientific basis whatsoever apart from the implementation of a certain chemical to the human condition, which is now deteriorating everybody's human condition, which was the entire point of the infiltration in the first place, was it not? Do you get me, Robson? Do you hear me? What about the deaths from what? What deaths? The ones from the... Oh, right, those. Yeah. Oh, no. See, you don't hear about many deaths nowadays, do you? But I bet if they wanted to start making a thing of it, they'd soon tell you that all these people died over here. All these people died over there. This person's died. People die every fucking day. But until they fucking tell you about it, it's of COVID or from COVID, or was it just fucking natural anyway, and the rest of it's from the fucking old... Innit? Go and check out the spike protein work Mr. Dr. John Campbell's been doing. Yeah? Yeah? Don't forget, they'll only tell you what they want you to hear. If they want you to hear that there's been a load of deaths, they'll fucking say so, wouldn't they? And if they don't want to fucking... Oh, pardon me. If they don't want to fucking tell you, they won't tell you fucking anything. Who's that, JT? Eh? Anyway, we're coming up to an hour and 25 minutes, and I'm going to start wobbling around now because I need to go to the loo. You know, like the human condition suffers me. You see. So I'll have to pop off now. You know, Mr. Popoff. Do you remember that? Eh? Rent a ghost. Hey, you imagine you say that now? Fucking rent a ghost. Gone. Eh? Leading virologist in the. Who's that? Dr. John Campbell. Go check out Dr. John Campbell. Don't forget. Check out Jeff Buys Cars this evening. Fuel additive pellets, you see. Tin. What was that? Tin, copper, and what was it? Antinium? I can't remember the fucking name of that. Antimony, that's it. Tin, copper, and antimony. Stick that in an old engine via pellets in the fuel tank. It will clean the engine out and you get your economy back. Anyway, like always, don't forget, say hello to your neighbour. I'm sharing my love with you, so you got some love in your heart to share about the people you meet, eh? Eh, that's what it's all about. Share love, yeah? When in Rome and all that business. Enjoy your holidays. Don't insult people, upset people, antagonise people, or be fucking nasty for the sake of it. Like we say, share the love. Like you're at some fucking old rave off your tits, isn't it, eh? Chloe, I'm going in hard, love. You ready? There we go. Say good night to you all. Thanks for sharing your love with me. Hello, Dan Dizzy Farm. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for sharing your love with me by spending your precious, priceless time with me today on the Dodgy Git Show. If you're on TikTok, don't forget to check out YouTube. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to check out TikTok. Eh? If you would like, share and subscribe and share some heart thing on the thing there. You got the heart shaped thing, and that's all good. Eh? Join me again on another show. Be show 52 on TikTok and show 257 next time on YouTube. Eh? But yeah, thanks for antagonising me, poking me, having a laugh, being with me, staying with me, and you know, just generally sharing the human condition we suffer together. Eh? Making what a pleasure. I need a wee, Mr. Marmite. Marmite, first thing put in my mouth, yeah? Fucking Marmite on toast in squares, wasn't it, by my mum. First solid food. Marmite's great. Big up Marmite, you should buy more of it. Make sure there's always some in your cupboard. Yeah, I need to go loo. Share love. See you later, everyone. Ciao for now.